Hi, I'm Dudley Tal-Stokes from Pauling, and welcome to the presentation, How to Work from Home for Peak Performance. It's another in our peak performance workshops. And as you know, working from home has now become very popular. It's a part of the response to the COVID-19 outbreak. So how do we do this and maintain peak performance? Firstly, know your time. You have to know where your time is going. Decide on your working hours and make a schedule around it, whether through software or a simple spreadsheet or pen and paper. Record what you actually do every day as against what you plan to do. And this will leave you with a record, and you'll be able to review your goals against your actual results and so refine. I suggest you start out doing this daily and then move to weekly as you get better at it. But you have to know your time. Then you organize your space. Set specific areas for working. So do not work where you sleep. Very important, because you will end up going to sleep there. So your space must allow for sitting with the correct posture or for standing as much as possible. I would like to see people standing 2 to 3 hours out of an 8 to 10 hour workday at the minimum. Lighting, you have to be able to sit comfortably. Make sure your area is well lit, not with home lighting, but with sort of lighting you would see in your office. Minimize your distractions. Go behind a closed door if possible. If not, separate with a chair or a plant, anything to suggest to other people around that you know in a workspace and you've gone to the office. Space has to just suggest to you that it's time for business. So you have to hack yourself that now this is time for business. Be equipped. You have to have the right equipment. Wi-Fi, first and foremost, crucial. You need broadband access and you need a cellular data backup in case your broadband goes down so that you don't lose whole days. You need a work computer, preferably a computer that's dedicated to your work software and so on, doesn't have your personal stuff on it, a laptop or a desktop, and you have to be able to access your work network. Screen real estate, the most important thing from working at home. You need to have screens so that you can put different things in different windows, spread things out and be more productive. You need 2 monitors at least, 1 large. There's a link there as to how you can do this. External monitor with a laptop, that will give you 2 monitors, or desktop with a second monitor, or an old TV or not so old TV, HDMI connection. And you have 2 monitors there. And then there's a nice to have equipment. Noise cancelling headphones would be really nice. A television set, both for use as a second monitor, but also for watching things that might be useful or not watching, just background noise. Bluetooth speakers for music listening and even conferencing and so on. A standing desk would be very nice to have, but they're very expensive. Just as well a high kitchen counter or even a high stool will do the job. Wireless, and I mean wireless everything. Wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, wireless headset. Really improves your productivity, just makes things all that much easier, but it comes at a cost and it's not strictly speaking necessary. You have to determine your support. Google search, first thing, you can find anything there. Your company support, especially for your proprietary software and so on, that's going to be crucial. Make sure you know who they are, they know who you are, that you're in touch. Equipment and software manufacturer support. Microsoft, Dell, everybody's now online. Google search, find a forum and get an answer. And of course, friends and family. Everybody knows a geek who knows everything about computers. Now they're your new best friend. Your work day. And here's a link on how you set up your work day. You should read. But you schedule your work for your most productive times. This is one of the advantages that working from home allows you. And if you work better at night or early morning, late evening, whatever it is, it allows you to be able to do that. Other things being constant. But choose your best hours to try and tackle your hardest subjects. And check it with your other team. Make sure if you're the team leader, or if not, suggest that you have a 10-minute where everybody comes on and talks about just about what they did, what they plan to do, and how things are going for them. And tell everyone in your home what your work day is so they know what you're doing when. And that's very important. You will need the people you live with support. Work from lists. Piece of paper, pen and paper, pencil and paper, doesn't matter, or a fancy task, but have a list divide it between routine tasks and special projects that require deeper thinking. 1 million ways out there to do it. Find a way that's suitable to you. But the key thing is that you got to list. Now, work in project blocks, 1.5 hours, sometimes called an ultradian sprint. But it's, like 2 form periods when I was in school. For one subject, sit down, focus 5 minutes in every 30, and then at least half an hour afterwards. And then the half hour, do something completely different. Get out of the house, have some exercise, domestic tasks, laundry, clean up, whatever it is. Let your mind breeze out so that you are fresh when you come back. And it's important to leave the house. Go outside, look outside. If you can see outside very easily while you're working, set that up as long as it doesn't become a distraction. But it's great. Another link on your work day. But a definitive start. Bathe, clean your teeth, dress, coffee, just as if you're going to the office. You can put down the suit, but you can't put down the suit attitude when it comes to working. Develop trigger words and thoughts to change from home to office. In my bobsleigh days, we developed the word work time, which meant that we were moving from Jamaican to German mode when we needed to get things done. And incorporate natural interruptions into your schedule. If you're a single parent and you have a child, you may have to work your schedule around that child. Not ideal, but it's not impossible to work from home in this situation. Start early or otherwise schedule around peak internet usage times. Now, I know we spoke about our peak times, but if you can at all start early when the demands on the internet are less, you'll find that you're far more productive. And play music to fit your work. Music that you know, music that will not distract you, but will run in the background and occupy that part of your brain that inevitably is not focused on what you're doing. A TV channel in the background serves the same purpose so long as it's not running the latest blockbuster movie, but something fairly mundane, not the news. Why music or TV? Your mind assigns resources to monitor threats, much like a cat when it's eating. And that makes you acutely aware of anything out of the ordinary, and it becomes a distraction, breaks your concentration. The sound from TV or music occupies that part of the brain and allows you to focus on the task at hand. Work expands to fill your available tasks. Crowd your schedule with routine domestic tasks, book-ending, productive work. That way you have a set start and finish time, you compress your available time, you increase your focus, you'll get better results. Prepare your meals from the night before or a week in advance, freeze them, put them in the fridge. Use the microwaves. You don't have to break up for big cooking in the middle of the workday. And make arrangements for your young children during work time if at all possible. If not, work around them. It can be done. But it's difficult to watch children and work effectively. So if you're watching a child, don't try to work around it. Or try and have somebody else. If you're a couple working at home, split the work days so that you both have time to focus on work and the children don't get neglected. Animals also can be a distraction. My cat is always on my keyboard. But you need to keep them out of your workspace in your most productive time. Collaboration, very important. You have to keep in touch. It's going to be lonely, especially in the beginning. WhatsApp, it works very good to form groups and keep in touch informally. Google Hangouts, you can create a whole office in Google Hangouts where everybody's in it, comes in and goes out. Again, it gives you the feel of being in the office and enables those informal communications. And then there's Zoom, which is a heavy one for big conferencing and when you all have to get together. It has all the tools and so on. So you can do major video conferencing work. Now, this is where we're all going to fail. Lockdown social media. Now, you may wonder why we didn't discuss FaceTime in our collaboration tools, and that's because FaceTime comes also in with social media. So you have to shut down the social media in work time. WhatsApp can also be a problem. So you have to have the discipline to make sure, see what WhatsApp accounts you're looking at. You need to log out of every account, and if you're using a Chrome browser, but most browsers have an incognito feature, switch to it. And that will block all the notifications and so on. Set specific times to review your private social media. And if it's part of your job and you have a commercial social media, you need to keep it separate from your private or your personal social media so that you can monitor it effectively. Morale. very important to keep up when you're working at home. It's your willingness to achieve a goal, to get done what you need to. So it's your ambition, it's your commitment to the team, it's your team's commitment to you. Those things are crucial to be communicated all the time. Collaboration. Nurtured by talking. WhatsApp, Skype, the dreaded FaceTime there. Phone, but be easy to reach. Electronic face-to-face with your key people at least once a day. Not your customers, which you might be doing, not the work related, but with your key colleagues on whom you depend and they depend on you. And have a good laugh a little bit throughout the day. So, in summary, I have here a short video summarizing what we had. So, in summary, who we are at Pauling, we work with individuals and groups to achieve and maintain peak performance. Our systems are simple, inexpensive, effective, sustainable. Whether you're a member of the gig economy, an industrial athlete, white-collar worker, we make you better at what you do. From supercharging your immune system, improving stamina and focus, all the while improving your long-term health. So, Pauling works, and we are beyond wellness.